All right, in this video, I'll show you how to disassemble and reassemble the air conditioner clutch if you want to put in a new clutch kit on your AC compressor. You can do this on the car. My vehicle, you just can't get in there to get this thing apart, but there are vehicles, of course, you can do it while it's still on the vehicle. So it really depends on you and your type of vehicle. This came off a Nissan Pathfinder. Now, it's a 10 millimeter bolt up front. Bolt sizes might vary. This one was pretty hard to get off. There's not too much to grip. I ended up using my impact on this and it just zipped that bolt off no problem. And it didn't continue to spin the clutch plate. Now the clutch plate pulls straight off, a little bit stiff, but it's not too bad. If you're having issues with it, you could also just use a flathead screwdriver and separate it from the pulley. Now there is a snap ring to remove, so I do have a special set of pliers for that. And definitely if you're doing the rebuild, you'll want to get one with a new snap ring. I wouldn't bother trying to reuse these things, but certainly desperate times call for desperate measures, and if I had to, I guess I would use the ring over again. And I do use pliers to get it off. I'm obviously not being very gentle with this because I replaced the entire compressor in my vehicle, so I'm just doing this as a bonus video. Now, once the snap ring's off, you can remove the entire pulley with the bearing, and I just found using needle nose pliers was enough. I just jammed the needle nose pliers between the body of the compressor and the pulley and pried up on the pulley, and then everything came off. So pretty straightforward, and you can see in my case, I changed it out because of just how bad the bearing sounded. You can see that parts of the bearing have broken away, and there seems to be missing maybe 20% of the ball bearings. I don't know. That's definitely not what it should look like. It's definitely got fewer ball bearings than one would hope is in their bearing. I definitely advise getting the whole kit and not trying to just get a bearing, but I just did this for practice. You could only press out the bearing. I have a little bearing press kit, and I just took the old bearing, and using some very inappropriate tools, I was able to get the bearing back into the pulley. So, I mean, it is doable, but honestly, I would just get the entire rebuild kit with the new pulley, the new bearing. If I had a new bearing, I probably wouldn't trust this process. So like I said, I just wanted to test it. It is possible to get the bearing out and put it back in. And the final item I'm going to remove here is the clutch coil. The clutch coil is just held in by 3 screws, and they're very easy to remove. Once the screws are out, it lifts up pretty easily. There is a screw, in this case, for the electrical connector as well. And if I really want to remove everything, I guess I could just cut out that electrical connector, or I could pry it out of its housing. So to put everything back together, really just the opposite. For the clutch coil, 3 screws, I'll just put them back in quickly before I take this in for recycling. Once the clutch coil is fully screwed in, I'll take the pulley with the bearing inside of it and just put it right back in place. Honestly, the hardest part of this whole job is the removing and reinstallation of the snap ring. Once again, I have some pretty cheap snap ring pliers to do this. I did have a little bit of issues with reusing the snap ring because it's all bent out of shape. Like I said, definitely if your clutch kit doesn't come with a snap ring, I would get a new snap ring. And once your snap ring is installed, you could take that clutch plate, reinstall the clutch plate, and then in my case, I'll just take that 10 millimeter bolt and screw it back into place. Once again, I just used the impact, but definitely a socket would be fine. And that's all there is to it. Super easy to disassemble. You can do it on the vehicle in some instances, but in mine, there's just no way. And this could be an easy fix to get your AC up and running. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.